Hello, hunters and horror fans. My name is TVSky, and welcome to, well, sort of, to Bloodborne. Welcome to my PS4 menu screen, where we are right now, because I have never, in my life, not even once, launched Bloodborne on my PS4. It's been sitting there for 2 years. 3? A long time. It's been sitting there for a while, because I bought it when I got my PS4, but then I was like, oh no, what if I want to make content about it? I should wait before I start playing it, and then it just sat there, mocking me for years, until finally I managed to make my way through Dark Souls 2, and now, here we are. So, I don't know what's gonna happen when I press X. Maybe the whole thing will crash. Let's find out together. Oh, okay. Online. I paid for PS4 Plus, so I'm damn well using it. Ooh, lovely. Lovely mezzo-soprano. Right. Let's set it a little bright, because I know that this shit can be kind of dark. Especially, like, YouTube compression has trouble with darkness.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood ministration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself to begin? Easy, with a bit of Yharnam blood of your own. But first, you'll need a contract.
He doesn't have any eyes. Ooh, okay. Oh god, what a... No, we're not looking like that. No, absolutely not. What a... No, god, who has a haircut like that? Hell. Let's see. Okay, that's better. That's much... Like, god damn. Hair. There we go. No beard. No beard for the ladies. That's bullshit. Let's go with something practical. Well, better options than Dark Souls 2, at least. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, eyebrows. Yes. Oh, monobrow. Cool. That's nice. Cool. I mean, presumably I'm not going to be able to see this character much, but, let's give her a proper jaw, shall we? Tattoos. Yeah, scars. Hell yeah. And glasses, yes. Oh, sweet! We can have, like, Matrix glasses. Oh. Oh, cool. Yeah, the small ones are a little silly. Yeah. Oh, man, then I need black hair. I need black hair for that. A little bit of blue just to cool it off. Yeah. Oh, there's some presets as well. Don't need those. Pupils doesn't matter, because I have cool-ass glasses. Ooh, I can make them red. Yeah, real Alucard vibes now. God, that's silly. I love it. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. That works. Let's see. Origins. All that... Oh, okay, I see. Let's see. Waste of skin. You are nothing. Talentless. You shouldn't have been born. Well, that's relatable. Face terrible hardships, but now confident in your purpose. Scion to a respectable line with faith in your pedigree. Experienced in war. A soldier with strength and skill. Right, so that's the... Basically, that's the settings. So there isn't, like, a deprived equivalent that just has, like, a completely flat stat line? No. Okay. Well, since I don't know what kind of build I'm gonna go for, we'll just go with milquetoast. Yeah, I don't know what build I'm gonna go for, and I don't know if you can respec. Actually, that's information that you're allowed to give me. Can you respec your character in this game, or are you kind of locked into a build once you can't respec? Okay, cool. Good to know. Then milquetoast is what we're gonna go with. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yharnamites to serve as hunters. This hunter's attire was made for new recruits and has excellent, straightforward defense. Oh, god damn it, don't skip ahead.
Good. All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion. Oh, don't you worry.
We're on a slab.
Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
He seems trustworthy. I mean, he probably is. Who knows? Is that good? Just a dream. Everything's cool. Oh, no, no. Bad touch. Bad touch. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, please don't do that. No, no. I do not make out on the first date.
Ah, you found yourself a hunter.
Ooh. Ooh, camera control might be a little bit too skittish. Right. So now where do we go? There's a lit up door over there, and then there's a dark door over here. Which doesn't open. Figures. Hello? Mr. Doctor Man? Ooh, god rays. Very pretty. Okay, well, I can judo chop people. Judo chop. Okay, probably don't need those messages then. Is that good? Okay, well, we'll come back later. We'll come back later. It's fine. Do I buy something to hit it with the face with? No? Okay. Hello. Hi. Hi. Terribly sorry to interrupt. Oh boy. Don't want to bother you or anything. Just gonna. Ah! Okay. Right, well. So, the aesthetic is clear. I gotta say, we have this... I mean, I knew this, of course, ahead of time, but... Talk about your Gothic/Victorian Edwardian London aesthetic. I mean, damn. This is very pretty. Give me the thing. Bullets! Good! Wouldn't mind having a gun. Oh, they sound friendly. Boy, that thing needs some WD-40. Central Yharnam, huh? Ooh, hat. Hat? No? Aw. Okay, so this is that way. And then this is locked? Yes. Okie dokie. That guy's probably gonna try and kill me. Blood vial. Don't have much of anything. Let's see. No. Sacrifice all blood echoes and awaken anew. Okay, so that's the mark, the dark sign. And let's see. Hood worn upon awakening to the nightmare of blood and beasts. Perhaps its wearer had to stay out of sight and travel by cover of darkness. Without memory, who will ever know? Huh. Memories again, huh? Not typical clothing for Yharnam. Perhaps it is of foreign origin. It is said, after all, that the traveler came to Yharnam from afar. A faint memory recalled blood ministration, involving the transfusion of unknown blood, not long after the nightmare began. Curious. Dangling upside-down rune etched in one's mind, symbol of a hunter. By focusing one's thoughts on this rune, a hunter loses all blood echoes, but awakens afresh. So blood echoes are souls, then, ish. Kinda. More or less. Okay, cool. Hi, if you could just refrain from trying to murder me for 1 second. No? Oh, okay, yeah. I hear ya. More blood vial. Yes, hello, hi. Oh god, am I supposed to try and punch them to death? Could I please have something with which to kill these guys? Why are there 3 of them? Alright, fine. You wanna get judo chopped? Yeah, this'll work. Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. What did I do? Okay, this seems not intended to be the way that you kill these guys. Pardon? I have missed a weapon somewhere, haven't I? Hello. Well, what did that do then? Angry. Oh, persistent. Okay, dude. You don't see me invading your personal space. Is this open now? Nope. Yeah. Ah! Well, okay then. We've hit our first roadblock. Oh, there was a ladder. Yeah. What? Ah! Okay, they climb. They can climb. Okay, cool. Not helping!
You're fiend.
What do you mean, fiend? F off. Huh?
You are not wanted here.
What? F off.
It's all your fault.
I just woke up. What did I do?
I'll match up your brain. Help me.
Ow. Who's talking? F off! Jerk. Why do I boost?
Oh, you must be a hunter. And not one from around here either. I'm Gilbert, a fellow outsider. You must have had a fine time of it. Yharnam has a special way of treating guests. Well, I don't think I could stand if I wanted to, but I'm willing to help if there's anything that can be done.
Give me weapons.
This town is cursed. Whatever your reasons might be, you should plan a swift exit. Whatever can be gained from this place, it will do more harm than good. Pale blood, you say? Never heard of it.
Pale blood, huh?
But if it's blood you're interested in, you should try the Healing Church. The church controls all knowledge on blood ministration and all varieties of blood. Across the valley to the east of Yharnam lies the town of the Healing Church, known as the Cathedral Ward. And deep within Cathedral Ward is the old Grand Cathedral.
Okay, but weapon, please.
The birthplace of the Healing Church's special blood. Or so they say. Yharnamites don't share much with outsiders. Normally, they wouldn't let you near the place, but the hunt is on tonight. This might be your chance. Across the valley to the east of you, deep within, lies the old... I haven't heard of pale blood, but that's your best bet if it's anything to do with unique types of blood.
Man, hearing people coughing during the current times. Poof.
Across the valley, deep
Okay, cool. Thank you, Gilbert. Seriously, I need something to stab people with. What the hell? I can't help but think I must have missed a weapon somewhere. But where? At least that guy could exit the churchyard. Was there something in there that I missed? Yeah. What's up? Hello, Mr. Wolf. I don't know what you are. Oh, hello. Nope. Not what I'm looking for. Alright, if you could just please not murder me for 2 seconds while I figure out a way to murder you, that would be good. Are you sure you don't have some means of stabbing things just lying around? Like, it's a clinic, right? You have some scalpels? Butter knife? I'll take anything. Oh, wait. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. Transcend the hunt. Alright, huh? Is there some door that I'm just a stupid idiot and I'm missing? No? Lock on, release target. Right-hand weapon. What weapon?! I mean, if it's a horror game, I guess it makes sense to make you unarmed for a bit, but... I must be missing something somewhere. Like... Pardon me? That guy can't climb, right? Right? Oh, god damn it! No! Does this reset? Oh, no, wait, hang on, what? Oh. Did I teleport? Hunter's dream, huh? Well. Something killed these people. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, it's one of... you're not hostile, right? No. Trade in blood echoes with messengers to buy and sell... Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Stuff. Right then. Okay, let's just... special blood used in administration restores HP. Makes sense. Once a patient has had their blood ministered, a unique but common treatment in Yharnam, successive infusions recall the first and are all the more invigorating for it. No surprise that most Yharnamites are heavy users of blood. I think I'm beginning to see where this game gets its name. Special bullets used with hunter firearms, ordinary bullets have no effects on beasts, and so quicksilver bullets fused with the wielder's own blood, again, must be employed. The strength of the quicksilver bullets depends greatly on the wielder's blood tinge. Is that the pale blood thing, the tinge? Molotov cocktail. Since one of the oldest hunter tools. Since the tragedy that struck old Yharnam, fire has become a staple in beast hunts and is thought to cleanse impurity. Ludwig, the first hunter of the Healing Church, once recruited Yharnamites. Yeah, blah, blah. Okay. So I guess they're merchants? Okay. A little aggressive on the sales pitch there, my friends. Let's see what else is down here. That looks like the exit. Okay. Closed. Yes, I can see that it's closed. I wanted to open it. Beautiful place, this. Oh, wait, hang on. That's, that's kind of familiar. I feel like I've seen a landscape like that before. Might just be recurring imagery of... Oh, hello! An abandoned doll. A doll? It's very pretty. Hi. The messengers offer you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded by the right hand and oh god, weapons, finally! Okay, so... One of the trick weapons of the workshop commonly used in the hunting business. This saw, effective at drawing the blood of beasts, transforms into a long cleaver that makes use of centrifugal force. The saw, with its set of bloodletting teeth, has become a symbol of the hunt, and only grows in effectiveness the more grotesquely transformed the beast. Retains the qualities of an axe, but offers a wider palette of attacks by transforming. Transforming? Boasts a heavy blunt attack leading to high rally potential. No matter their pasts, beasts are no more than beasts. Some choose this axe to play the part of executioner. Threaded cane. Oh, that's cool. Sufficiently deadly as a rigid bladed cane, but also serves as a whip when its blade is split into many. Concealing the weapon inside the cane and flogging the beast with the whip is partly an act of ceremony, an attempt to demonstrate to oneself that the bloodlust of the hunt will never encroach upon the soul. Okay, so there's the attributes. So that one scales with strength, and this one scales with, I guess, whatever the hell dexterity is. Right, makes sense. Well, we've done strength builds in Dark Souls 1 and 2. I suppose it's time we try something a little bit more, dexterous, shall we? Okay, cool. Right, so, level, blood echoes, level of insight or depth of inhuman knowledge, needed to ring the special bell, but induces frenzy. HP, endurance, strength, skill, okay, so that's dexterity for this one. Attribute governing power of weapons. Oh, determines whether or not you can use, so that's the, okay. And then magic, I see. Let's see. Discovery is item drops, right? Yeah, right hand, blah, blah, blah. Poison, blah, blah, blah. Beasthood. The higher this attribute, the closer you are to beasthood when temporarily transformed. Transformed? Resistance to the lure of frenzy. The higher this attribute, the more resistant you are. There's a lot of stuff here that I don't understand yet. Oh, okay, I can charge it. Okay. Hello. A notebook received from the messengers. Leave messages with these loyal servants to share them with hunters in other worlds. A firearm. Oh, okay, so... Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver bullets, fused blah 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 blah. The pistol is a quicker draw than the blunderbuss, allowing speedier responses to attacks. The impact of this highly effective weapon counters beasts' swift movements, and its wide spread is nigh on guaranteed to hit the mark. Okay, so this is the countering system, which I know about, which is you use this to parry enemies, essentially, so... Well, if we're going with the cane, I guess let's start with the pistol. Cool. Probably shouldn't waste any bullets then. Oh, hey, there he is. I think. No, that's a different guy.
Aha. You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home for now. I am Gammon, friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this.
But that's the entire premise of my
Just
series.
Go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the doll, should it please you.
Ew. What? Ew. What does he mean by that? Oh, I don't want to know, do I? Workshop. Fortify weapon using bloodstones. Okay, so that's Titanite, basically. Repair with reduced durability. Okay, so... Okay. Huh. Right. Memory altar. The workshop tool for this task is missing. To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever. Insight. This bath appeared linked to the nightmare, but there are no messengers. Bath, huh? Final ritual. What? Fifth ritual. Fourth. Third. Second. First. Makeshift altar. A short ritual route. Okay, so that's a something I don't know. Fascinating, though. Have audience with elderly, and a hunter is never alone. Don't be fooled, wondrous hunter. Okay, so there'll be a merchant or something there at some point. Storage. Oh, okay. Wait. Vile Blood Church. Workshop Church Vile Blood. Workshop Church Vile Blood. Church attire Vile Blood other attire. Radial blood gems, triangular blood gems, waning blood gems, circular droplet blood gems, carol runes, Pethumero chalice, Hintertomb, Lauren is. Sure are a lot of kinds of stuff. Now what? I have something to beat them in the head with, that's what. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, L1, transform weapon. Oh, that's how it works. Oh, I thought that was firing the bullet. Sweet. Ooh. Hitting an enemy from behind with a charge attack causes them to stagger, right? Shooting your firearm will interrupt and stagger an enemy with probably time to their attack. Knew that. R1 when next to staggered enemy, visceral attack. Right, so that's the critical hits. After taking damage from an enemy, there's a period of time in which attacking the enemy in return will restore a certain amount of your HP. That's the rallying mechanic, right? Receive assistance from Hunters of Other Worlds by using the Beckoning Bell. Assist the Hunters of Other Worlds by using the small Resonant Bell. Okay, so they can only... There's no invasions unless I do something? I don't know. Emergency Quicksilver bullet replacement. Oh, so if you're out of bullets, you can make them with your own blood, I guess? Because, like, whatever that is, it's closed, and that just leads to a circle. So how do I get, out of here? Oh! Oh, okay, so there's a Awakening Headstone. No place to awaken. Okay, so those are this is a teleport hub. I see. Cool. Let's go fight the dog, then. Lunarium Key. Master Willem was fond of the lookout in the rocking chair he kept there for meditation. In the end, it is said he left his secret with the lake. Wonder what that means. Okay. Oh, little doggy. I have something to punch you in the face with now. Half health, huh? Wait! A blood vial. Good. Maybe I got a little overconfident there. Alright, you bastards. Come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Well, mistook that range. Right, so... See, that's better. Hey, Quicksilver bullets. Your turn. So I guess basically these guys are like the hollows. Or the hollow equivalent. How do I equip some items? Ah, there we go. Molotov cocktail, probably good. I guess that's for aggroing. So does that heal me? No. Okay, so it's not like a bonfire entirely. That coffin is all locked up. What's up? You seem aggressive. Why are your arms so long? That's creepy. Again, I mean, I know this is not at all in the Dark Souls series, but I can't help but remember other very long-armed creatures we've encountered in the past. Okay, so that guy there's alive. Haha! Shield. Don't you know it's a terrible idea to play with shields? Super boring. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. What's down here, then? The exact same number of dudes. Okay. Right, so there's a patrol going around there. Well, have to imagine it's possible to beat them. Fight me! But not all of you.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of the hunt. Away with you. Now.
Knock, knock.
Lads, you've come on. Oh.
Okay, fine. So I guess people are not inclined to offer tea. Uh-oh. Whoop. Appreciate it if you didn't do that. Whoa. Hello. Ah, motherfucker can shoot me. You. Hey, stamina. Right, so I need to be more careful about recovering health by attacking enemies. Okay. Oh. Oh, that seems like bad news over there. Let's wait with the bad news for a sec. Use of terrain is effective. Indeed. Yeah, ha ha! No. Bloodstone shard. Oh well. Oh, f you! Dick! Is that thing gonna come alive and kill all those guys? Kind of feels like that's the setup. Oh, no, they see me. Hello. Okay, so how does this gun work?
Away!
Eh, like that. That's a lot of blood. That sounds a little boss-like. Okay, or at least like a big thing. Hey, that works. Okay, so why did that not count as a parry? It'll take some time to figure out those timings. Closed by a device. Oh, you're a big boy. Very large indeed. What? Ho, ho, okay. Okay, then. So I can't teleport directly from here, but I can teleport to the Hunter's Dream, and then teleport to another. Okay, fine. Okay. I want revenge. Like, that big guy seems like one of those monsters that's intended to be kind of difficult for you to beat early on. But I want to try. All right, big boy. Thank you. Oh, yeah. No, that's definitely not something I'm meant to be able to kill yet. Oh, whoa! Yeah. Okay. Hit and run, then. I see. Whoa! Oi! The f was that? Dick? Get fired, jerk. Suck it. Okay, now it's gonna turn out that he wasn't even guarding anything. Yeah, in fact it is. Well, okay, is there a lever here somewhere at least? Oh yeah, there it is. Yay, shortcut. Nice. Starting with the shortcuts already. Is it that much of a shortcut, really? Fly me to the moon and let me play. I forgot about him. Oh no! What the hell? He had a quick combo. So there's a temptation in this, because like when he hit me the first time, I was like, first I dodged away, and then I was like, oh no, wait, I'm supposed to attack him to get my health back. And then I ran right into his combo like an idiot. How much fall damage is there in this game? Not that much. Ah! Okay, fire on the ground, bad. Hello.
You that outsider? Well, sorry, but I don't want anything to do with you. Trot along, will ya?
Knock, knock, trick or treat.
Are you that out?
Okay, fine. Damn it. Oh, you can knock them into the fire. Cool. Hell. Okay, I need to figure out what the animation canceling is on this thing. Yep. Nope. Would you stop setting me on fire? That's 2,000 blood echoes out the window. Because, like, when I... Okay, so that thing... Right, so, okay, so the trade-off with the whip is that there's a longer time between when the animation ends. Like, that it's a slower thing. That makes sense. Is it just me, or are all these people, like, mutated? What the hell? Ah, he didn't die. Jerk! Motherfrickin' didn't die. Right. Can I get those guys to disperse? Like, I'm reasonably sure I'm gonna get killed to death to try and fight all of them. And this time I'll remember you. I heard you coming. Damn it. Am I just murdering, like, citizens? Like, are these citizens of Yharnam, or are they monsters? And although, more to the point, is there a difference? Man, those long arms are creepy. Holy sh**. Another dude with a gun. Okay, gun dudes die first. Wait! No one said they had dogs. Excuse me. Yeah. Sheesh. Cool. Managed to clear that out. I hope. Cold blood dew. Hello? No? Okay. The moment I go close, something's gonna break through. Yeah? Can I open it? Probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't. Just let them knock. Sorry, no solicitors. Okay, so who's doing the knocking? Hi, hello. Oh, are you going to be a problem? I bet you are. What do you have here?
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
She's a little mean. So I guess they're having a party in there or something. Jerks. Okay. Let's see. Can I spot anything else around here? Or is Mr. Big Guy over here the only monster around? Ooh. Oh, he is large. Hi. I'm gonna regret this. Oh, no. Wait, maybe I'm not. Big boy. Very large. Poor fella. Molotov cocktail and a torch. A torch? Torch? Huh. And without a timer on it, too. Okay, well, so I guess I just set things on fire with that? Cool. So something about the visual storytelling in this area. Like, this chained up coffin tells you something. They expect the dead not to stay in their graves, is what that looks like from a visual standpoint. And also, just look at all the carriages. Like, these are exquisite carriages with, like, gold inlay and padded seats and... Look at this fountain. Like, Yharnam is swimming in signifiers of wealth. This is a wealthy community. Like, this is not just, like, paupers and like, working class people. Like, there's a lot of money here. What the hell are those? Birds? Well. Flightless? Not so flightless. Okay. Pebbles. Crows, huh? But yeah, this, like, there's material wealth here. And a lot of it. And you can also hear that from the party inside there. It's like, while all these rather poor-looking people are running around the streets fighting monsters, like, you can hear clinking glasses, like wine glasses being struck together, and laughing. And just, haha, we're inside where we're safe, and you poor are out there in the streets doing the hard work of keeping the community safe. Sucks to be you! Ooh, what's this? Dog. Ah, f it, why not? Hello. Poor things. Ooh, big guy. Very large. Where have I gotten myself off to now? Cold blood dew. I should check what that is. Used... Oh, it's like souls. Ah, I see. Used to gain blood echoes. Hunters sustained by the dream gain strength from blood echoes. They imbibe the blood with thoughts of reverence, indeed gratitude for their victims. That makes it okay. After death, some substances crystallize, but most simply harden and form bloodstones. Oh, hello. Yeah. Yeah. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, come on! What's with the range? Very annoying. Okay, that does not stagger him. Whoa! He can charge. Right, so... the heavy attack is the way to go with that guy. There's more than one of him. Man, the range... I don't do that. Very rude! Inconsiderate! Keep forgetting to try and parry. Bad Dark Souls habits die hard, I guess. Well, I have no idea where I am now, since I dropped down. But hey. Oh, now I know where I am. Sweet. Okay, let's go to the Hunter's Dream and figure out how to level up, I guess. Because I can buy stuff from this dude, right? Yeah, blood vials, Molotov cocktails, pebbles. I should buy some pebbles. Pebbles are actually useful. So now... Hello. What can I... Something must be... You must be able to do something with that doll. Well, I guess I'll just spend the blood echoes on things, then. Some better defenses are appreciated. This looks cool. Oh, that's a nice outfit. Which, cool.
Across the deep within, I have a fancy bit.
Well, he doesn't seem to have anything new to say. Well, I've got myself a cool new overcoat. That door looks special. Ooh. Yeah! I couldn't target him, I didn't. Jerk. Nothing but quicksilver bullets here. Is that an enemy? Oh, he's got a gun! No! When the hunt began, the healing church abandoned us, blocking the great bridge to the cathedral ward, as they burned old Yharnam to the ground on that moonlit night. Sounds like a purge to me. Despicable elderly. Honestly, I feel bad beating up a dude in a wheelchair, but if he's got a gun, then he can get... Wait! What? Oh. Jerk. I'ma smash all your stuff now. Oh, is that with my bare hand? Holy yeah. Ooh, oh, that's a doggo. Okay, cool. That's a doggo. So, is there anything else down here? Because there's a door over there. Does not open from this side, fair enough. Oh, there's two doggos. That's more than one doggo. So, oh, they do not get hurt by bullets, do they? Yay! Ah! Mother... Well, it's not like fire hurts them that much either. What? Ow! Oh, I'm gonna cheese you. More than happy to. Just, I have no problem cheesing the hell out of you. Which makes sense, I guess. Blood vials, blood vials, blood vials, blood vials. I could probably be more aggressive in healing then. Although, you can only carry 20 at a time, so... Right, so there's a big guy over there. There was puppers over here. And again, with all the statues, like, this is opulent. This is ridiculous amounts of wealth. Like, it's kind of dirty just how wealthy this town looks, compared to how miserable most of the people in it seem to be. So I can jump down over there. I should remember that for later. Like, again, look at this. Look at that splendor. So this is the healing church that was blocked off the bridge? Hello, big guy. This thing is dead, right? Yes. Oh, he's got birds. Can't stagger him out of that. So when can you parry? Wish there was some kind of visual indicator. Not 100% sure. Remember fire? Okay. I got my Molotovs. Attack from behind. I really don't trust this. Something about this feels ominous. Holy sh**. Hello? Oh, okay. What the hell? Cleric beast. Okay, you definitely didn't like the fire. So there's the asylum demon, huh? Okay, the lock-on camera is a little useless. What the hell? No, no, not what I wanted to do. Okay. All right. Whoop. Nope. I'm not doing a lot of damage to this thing. Fire works, clearly, but... Can I parry that? I have to imagine I can't. Yeah, no, that doesn't seem to do much. Okay. Son of a... Okay, at least it doesn't take away my whole health bar in 2 attacks, so that's something. Okay, 3rd, 4th? Ah! Yes. Well, attack from behind works. Is it me or is it... Okay, so there's this mess of fur that looks almost like tentacles. What's going on with it? What is that red aura? I will say, I don't much like the range on this cane. Well, the torch doesn't do much, does it? Okay, so you can stagger them. That's something. Not dead yet. This is very different from Dark Souls combat. It really is. Okay, running out of blood echoes over here. Can't see sh**. So the idea here, I guess, is that this thing is going berserk. Like it's in some kind of rage. Come on. Okay, I think I get the gist of it. All right. Time to stop playing fair. Ah! How do you miss? Oh, come on! Ah! Yes! Woo! Oi, that took a lot out of me. God damn, though, that
Mamma mia!
like, the moment I'm up against the wall is just like I couldn't see shit. What the hell? So, lesson number 1, don't get caught against walls, I guess. You seem to be,
Hello, good hunter. I am a doll, here in this dream to look after you. Honorable hunter, pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength.
Oh, Emerald Herald.
You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit.
Use blood echoes to raise stats and level up.
Very well. Let the echoes become your strength. Let me stand close. Now shut your eyes.
Okay, so I can boost this. Right. So the question is whether I want to continue with the cane. Because that range, though, like, I like the speed. And clearly, like, with how aggressive that motherfricker was, speed is going to be at a premium. So, how does speed is going to be not that much, okay. And stamina, much the same as in Souls. Physical defense. That increases physical defense. It all increases physical defense. Absolutely everything increases physical defense. Okay, fair enough. I guess in order to figure out what I need to build, I'll need to figure out what other kinds of weapons I can get my hands on, but for now, this probably won't hurt anything.
Did you speak with Gehrman? He was a hunter long, long ago, but now serves only to advise them. He is obscure, unseen in the dreaming world. Still, he stays here, in this dream. Such is his purpose. Ah, the little ones, inhabitants of the dream. They find hunters like yourself, worship and serve them.
Oh, they're chat.
Speak words they do not. But still, aren't they sweet? Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Consume insight and ring the beckoning bell to enlist the cooperation of hunters from other worlds. Silencing blank ends such forms of cooperation. Oh, okay, so insight, that would be the eye bit on the top right there. And that's the thing that allows me to do summoning. So you're limited in terms of how many you can summon by... Consume insight and ring the old hunter bell to enlist the cooperation of old hunters. Are there gonna be more new stuff around here? Hey, hello. Buy with insight. Make trades with messengers using insight. Small bell discovered in the old underground labyrinth. Its ring resonates across worlds, and the first hunter used it as a special signal to call hunters from other worlds to cross the gap and cooperate. This bell resonates with its counterpart, the beckoning bell. Ring to help hunters in other worlds. Online use only, cannot use this item offline. Mature blood cocktail that releases pungent odor when thrown that attracts bloodthirsty beasts. A precious tool in sadly short supply. In Yharnam, they produce more blood than alcohol, as the former is more intoxicating. Dark? Okay, I guess I'll figure out what those are for later. Again, how do people keep dying in here? Whoa! Is that a wagon wheel? Did you just stab yourself? What the hell? I guess I found out how he died. Like I wanted. So do they have new items? They do, in fact. Use weapons in both hands while illuminating the dark. Ooh, I'll probably want that. Counteract poison, blood vials. Alright. Well, that was the Cleric beast. An interesting creature. One giant arm and apparently completely consumed with rage. Now, since we know very little about the world of Bloodborne so far, except that something blood, something hunt beasts, beast bad, Yharnam full of beasts thing, I don't really know what there is to be said about the Cleric beast, but fortunately, that's also not my problem. That is for Future Skyn to figure out, so in case you want to say something about it, Future Skyn, I guess now is the time. Well, thank you very much, Past Skyn, and as it happens, I do want to say some things about the Cleric beast. However, the Cleric beast is not all that there is to talk about. This is the very first episode of the boss designs of Bloodborne, which means we should probably spend a little bit of time getting to grips with the town of Yharnam and the world that lies beyond. Because, well, the nature of the world, of course, influences how we understand the things that exist within it. And wouldn't it be interesting if the world of Yharnam turned out to not even really exist? You see, we open the game lying on a slab in some medical laboratory somewhere, and a man with a strange top hat who doesn't even have any eyes injects us with some strange substance, and the world fades out from view. Then we are confronted with a nightmare vision of a bloody werewolf creeping out of the floor, bursting into flames, and then tiny white creatures crawl all over our body in an unreal and bizarre spectacle that instantly fades away, as though it was nothing but a bad dream. dream. Outside in Yharnam itself, even the people who live there are strange and elongated, and their proportions don't quite seem to make sense. Everything either wants to kill you or only talks to you as a disembodied voice from behind closed doors. The geography of the town doesn't seem to make much sense, with random ladders scattered everywhere, and when you touch a lantern, you are transported to a place called the Hunter's Dream, from where you can teleport yourself to any place in Yharnam that you've already been before. This makes absolutely no sense from a scientific standpoint. But the final nail in Yharnam's coffin comes from the item descriptions that keep mentioning the nightmare, as though everything you're experiencing might not be real at all. Yharnam doesn't exist. You never went there. Your character died during that operation. They never even went out into Yharnam, and everything we experience throughout the entire game is nothing but a delirious dream going through your mind as the last drops of life flee from your body. But hey, that's just a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching. I'm kidding, obviously. Well, mostly kidding, because while I obviously don't think that the entire game is set up to be some kind of dream or hallucination, I also think the game is telling us pretty early on not to take everything that we see too literally. Beyond the obvious references, like the blind doctor telling us to consider everything a dream, or the item descriptions referring to the hunt as a nightmare of blood and beasts, the act of being a hunter itself is referred to at multiple times less as an occupation and more as a sort of state of mind or state of being. There's a note in the laboratory where we wake up that explicitly says that pale blood, something that our character seems to be asking around about and perhaps is afflicted with, is the key to transcending the hunt, whatever the hell that means. And within the hunter's dream itself, we find a note on the ground, ostensibly a note that has been left for us by some other hunter that says, "To escape this dreadful hunter's dream, halt the source of the spreading scourge of beasts, lest the night carry on forever." But the thing I noticed most of all is the stat called Insight, because the only way that I've found so far to increase that stat is by slaughtering the beasts, the bosses of the hunt. Insight, says the game, is depth of inhuman knowledge, needed to ring special bells, that is the cooperation mechanic, but induces frenzy. And frenzy itself is something to which we have a resistance stat, which is interesting. Because what's being told to us just through the statistics and the menus here is that the further we go throughout this game, the better and more successful we become as a hunter, the more insight we will gain into the world of Yharnam. But the closer, it seems, we will also be pushed to madness. And I can't help but notice that the first couple of times we visit the hunter's dream, a doll sits lifeless on a shelf, as you would expect a doll to do. But after we slaughter our first prey, after we gain our first bit of inhuman insight, she comes to life and talks to us as a person, almost as though the possession of the merest bit of inhuman insight is enough to change reality itself, at least within our hunter's dream. Now, again, I don't think we're meant to understand that the entirety of Bloodborne and its plot and its gameplay is all just one big dream episode that isn't real at all, but I think the game is telling us to understand what is happening within it less as literal description and perhaps just a little bit more like poetry. Anyway, that's my very early impression of the world of Bloodborne, but it does inform how I understand the very first boss that we happen to run into, the Cleric beast, aka the thing that I was actually supposed to be talking about this whole time. So, on a basic level, the Cleric beast is chimeric. That is to say, it is constructed from the traits and attributes from multiple different creatures. Its legs are digitigrade like a dog or a cat. Its upper body is quite humanoid, although its arms are lengthened in sort of the same way that you would see with a chimpanzee compared to a human. And perhaps most notably, it has the head and teeth of some voracious predator like perhaps a wolf. But also, giant antlers like a deer or an elk. Now, I'm not 100% sure that those antlers are made of bone or keratin as they would be on, a real animal. And in fact, during the fight, I'm reasonably sure I saw those antlers bleed, which seems to indicate that they're made of flesh, which is terrifying. But the point is that the cleric beast lives up to the latter part of its name. It is a beast in the classical understanding of the word. The chimeric monster is one of the oldest conceptions of monsters in humanity, and one of the most widely used, in fact. Human cultures all over the world for millennia have embodied the idea of horror in the body of a misshapen beast seemingly constructed at random from the pieces of other normal known animals. Now, as far as I can tell, unlike in, say, Dark Souls 1, where there's really no way to leave the undead asylum without dealing with the asylum demon, the cleric beast is not set up to necessarily be the first boss that you encounter in the game. Still, I'm going to take it as a bit of a tone setter because, well, the cleric beast itself reflects its environment in one interesting way. It is extremely hairy. And so are the strange, elongated, kind of mutated villagers, citizens of Yharnam, I'm not really sure, that we've been slaughtering on our way to the beast itself. Looking at their character models, they, much like the beast itself, seem to be slowly taken over by wild, spiraling, out-of-control tendrils of untamed hair, which, again, recalls a monster story that we're all probably very familiar with. The werewolf that becomes uncontrollably aggressive and grows out a long fur coat and claws and teeth under the influence of a full moon. And wouldn't you know it, Yharnam does seem to have a full moon tonight. Besides all that, though, there are three things about the cleric beast that particularly catch my attention. First, the name. It is a cleric beast. And as we learn from the sword hunter badge that it drops upon death, clerics from the Healing Church, the place that we've been told to go to find out more about Pale Blood, were among the many hunters of Yharnam once upon a time, and many of them transformed into the most hideous beasts. Was it inhuman knowledge, I wonder, that forced the transformations of those poor clerics into the screaming, awful thing that we ended up fighting? I suppose time will tell. The second thing I noticed about the cleric beast, and I only found this in reviewing the footage and looking at the concept art, is the nails in its leg. Now, we've already seen a beast crucified, hung up on a burning cross, and wow, how is that for loaded imagery, FromSoft? And so I have to wonder if this beast was once captured and just about to go up on the cross for its own execution before, well, the transformation took root and made it too powerful to contain. But looking at the location, in the thigh of the thing, I can't help but think of the threaded cane that we're using as a weapon. The description says that flogging the beasts with the whip is partly an act of ceremony, an attempt to demonstrate to oneself that the bloodlust of the hunt will never encroach upon the soul, which implies to me that the ritual torture of the monsters, not just their execution for the common good, but an enjoyment of their destruction, is some part of the madness of the hunters. A ritual torment of the hated other out of fear that you might one day become one of them. Is that where the nails came from, I wonder? A ritual torture by some hunter desperate to distance themselves from the monster? Or were those nails put there not by anyone else, but by the cleric themselves as they began to realize what they were turning into, a self-mortification to purify the soul of beasthood? Well, this is all just idle speculation, really. It was just brought on by the fact that those nails seemed to be the only wound inflicted on that creature before the fight. It's not as though it comes to the battle with dozens of swords already sticking out of its back, or scars and wounds from previous hunters' attempts to take it down. Just those two nails in that one leg. It caught my attention, and I couldn't help but wonder what they might imply. Anyway, the third and final thing I notice about the cleric beast is well, a fairly obvious thing, really. It's the fact that it has its ribcage on the outside of its torso. Now, I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm pretty sure that's not really where the ribcage is usually supposed to go, unlike most creatures. And as a design element, certainly it is partly about just making the creature look weird and frightening and scary. Ribcages are not supposed to be on the outside of the body, so when they are, that's kind of freaky and scary. But the other thing I notice about the ribcage is that it's also, well, it's empty. Where there should have been organs, now there is nothing. No lungs to provide the oxygen for screaming, although the beast certainly manages to do it anyway. And perhaps more importantly, no heart. The beastly transformation has literally rendered this creature heartless. Is there a theme there, I wonder? Is that what separates a human being from a beast? Not our insight, not our knowledge, but our beating, bleeding, vulnerable hearts. Hey, thank you very much for watching the first episode of the boss designs of Bloodborne. Now, if you've been following me over the past year or so, you know that while I've been having a ton of fun with Dark Souls 2, I was quite eager to get on and get started with Bloodborne itself. It's a game that's endlessly hyped by the community that plays it, first of all, but also, well, after Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2, I kinda needed something a little bit different to engage with. And Bloodborne certainly seems to be that, both thematically and in terms of the gameplay as well. And truth be told, I was a little bit nervous, like going outside of my Dark Souls comfort zone to a game that is actually quite different, that maybe all the little tricks and techniques that I'd been relying on for that series weren't gonna work here. Like, I'd just get to the boss and I'd be like, oh, I don't have anything, I don't know anything, I can't read this game, I don't understand anything that's going on. I was a little worried about that, but it seems like I have reached, like, my usual levels of pretentiousness, so that's nice. Anyway, if you want to support this series and help me make more of it, then one way to do that is to hit the like, comment, and subscribe buttons, because those are engagement buttons that tell YouTube, hey, this content is good, you should probably reward that with more views, and that's, you know, kind of how I pay my rent. So that's why YouTubers keep telling you to click those buttons, is because engagement numbers means viewer numbers means advertising dollars, and, you know, that's business. If you want to help me out more directly than that, then I have a Patreon, I have a merchandise store, I have a tip jar. There's some rewards over on the Patreon and all the usual stuff. If you want to help me out with $1 a month or something, I would certainly appreciate it. But even if you don't want to help me out, I would like to encourage you to consider supporting content creators that you enjoy, generally speaking. Like, whether it's me or someone else, if you have $1 a month that you can spare for someone who makes videos that you enjoy, that $1 can be quite literally the same as thousands of views on a video. Small donations make much more of a difference than you think. Anyway, last thing I have to promote is that I have a second channel. If you would like to watch my Bloodborne gameplay unedited, like without all the fancy stuff I put on here and without all of my worst and most embarrassing mistakes cut out of the episode, then you can head on over there, because all of the streams that I do to record this footage will be archived over there. And by the way, once I have finished editing the footage that I have captured in the streams so far, I will be streaming more Bloodborne gameplay to capture more footage for this series. So if you want to come tune into that and watch me bumble around, then, you know, stay tuned to this channel, because that's where it's going to be happening, and then it'll be archived on the second one. I also play other games on the second channel, so there's that as well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to wash your hands and wear a mask, and have some kindness towards those people who are trying very hard to make the world a better place.